Hey you guys, Kraig here, and welcome to my first devlog. I don't know how many of you guys have had a similar experience where you start working on a game, you've got some ideas for a feature, you've got, whatever, but as it dawns on you how difficult it is to make a full game out of it, you start to lose steam and you don't work on it consistently, and then the whole project kind of fades into nothing. I have quite a few games that started that way. I could pull up some clips at some point and show you guys, but yeah, a lot of stuff where one feature and then I sort of peter out. So I thought maybe having a devlog would be a good way to keep myself accountable for you guys to, try to make it entertaining and worth your time. I'd like to kind of talk through different design strategies. If I have to make some kind of difficult choice, I'll walk you guys through my thought process, the way I am. Maybe go into some technological details too if you guys want, like if you want tutorials on how to do enemy AI, for instance. That's going to be the subject of this video, is how to put together some pretty simple enemy AI using a finite state machine. So like you can see these enemies right now are chasing me when they can see me. When they can't see me, I mean, you can't tell that they're not chasing me because they fade out, but they're not chasing me. It's a finite state machine that's running. So you guys, if you watch this video, you'll see me kind of put that together. I guess in future iterations of this, I'll tell you guys what I'm working on that day, and we'll work through it. And if you have questions, throw them in the comments, and I'd love to add more videos, do more tutorials to kind of talk about this stuff. Yeah, so this game in a nutshell, the idea of it, I mean, it really is just an idea at this point. You can see the graphics are pretty simple. There's not a whole lot going on yet. The idea is I want to make a survival crafter that rewards you for building things. It doesn't just reward you, but also gives you a challenge, like a reason to build them. If you guys have played Minecraft, like building things is a lot of fun in there. I really love it. That's my favorite part of the game. I'm not a huge fan of the adventure exploration. I love just building. But I feel like, it doesn't take much effort to build a shelter that keeps you safe, like pretty quickly. It's one of the first things you do. And then like a simple farm to keep you fed, it's also really simple and easy. And then after that, building things bigger, better, there isn't really much reason to, other than your own kind of intrinsic motivation, which, yeah, like that's why I play Minecraft. But I would love to have the game kind of cater that to me a little bit too, by providing reasons to build it bigger and better, because that is really the part of the game that I like. So the idea with this is it's going to be 2D. It's going to provide those things, and I think that starts with creating more interesting enemies that really require some, ingenuity, some good building to keep away. So that's why I'm starting with enemy AI, and yeah. So we'll just get into it, and we'll see how it looks when this video is over. sweet. So you guys can see here at this point, I mean, the enemy behavior is the same as it was before. But the cool thing is now it's operating with a state machine. I don't have the other states filled out at this point, but the idle state is filled out, and they're idling just like they should be. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little logic here for pursuing and attacking, and see. Well, if I can at least get the pursuing implemented, I'll feel good with the progress. Alright, so I put together this little script here, FSM draw, basically just prints the current state on the screen so that it's a little bit easier to tell what's going on. We've got our enemy state handlers here, we've got our FSM kind of abstraction here, we've got a few private methods that just get called by these other public methods, if you're familiar with other languages like private and public methods. Yeah, so the enemy object here is calling these to control what it's doing, and then that's I mean, that is the AI. It goes from state to state based on different situations. So let's play this. You guys will be able to see the state change. For some reason it's zipping back and forth between 0 and 1. That's probably a bug. I'll address it next time. But when we go out of sight, you can see the state flips to 0. Yeah, that means it is idling right now. And then we come back into view, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Not totally sure why it's doing that, but you know, as long as it is going to 1, that means it's in the pursue state. So yeah, looks like maybe a small bug. I'll fix that for next episode, but you can see it's pursuing us here, and if we leave the line of sight, it stops pursuing. I mean, it doesn't show back up. So yeah, I guess that is progress for today. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.